This is the new Toyota Camry, and it has been redesigned from the ground up. It is pretty much the staple D segment car that you're going to see around today. Hi, my name is Izzat from Orca channel, and this is another car review video. So the Camry has been redesigned from the ground up. It now sports a new architecture and the entire body has been changed. This current car that we have comes in the color red mica, and I think this is the only color suited for this car. Kind of looks like Iron Man. Now, at the front here you have bi-LED headlamps with follow me home function and LED daytime running lights. It looks great, gives the car a very aggressive look. The bumper has been redone and it's got this grey coloured part at the bottom here, which gives it a more aggressive stance. You've got fog lamps at the bottom, which is fantastic. It also has front sensors to help you park. You can see that the entire bonnet is now pushing all the way to the front here, and the lines are very, very visible. I really like it. At the top of the windscreen, you've got the Toyota radar at the front there, which is very nice because it actually helps activate the adaptive cruise control. Not much to say there. Let's look at the side. The side profile of the car, as you can see, is very big. It has a very big presence. It runs on 18-inch wheels, which looks really great on this Camry. The side mirrors are now auto fold with signals at the side, and from here you can also see that it's got a blind spot monitoring system. Chrome is dotted on the handles and across the mirror. Looks really great, doesn't it? Let's take a look at the back. The back really looks as good as the front. You can see that the boot lid now has a little wing at the top here, which looks really great. The big Camry logo is now stitched at the back here. Again, looks very nice. I like how the LED combination tail lamp extends into the boot lid, which looks really good. The Camry now has a twin exhaust system, which gives it a more sporty look and a bit of a growl actually. Well, that's it. Let's take a look on the inside. Now, the inside of the car doesn't look Japanese. It has a very American continental feel to it. You've got wood pretty much just all around the dashboard, in the center console here, which looks great. There's not much going on actually. Everything is centered here and is centered towards the driver. You now have a JBL sound system dotted around the car, which gives the sound that you get from this. It's fantastic. The head unit is pretty much just a head unit. It does not come with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which I am a bit sad actually. But it's fine. Moving to the center, your aircon controls are pretty simple. It's actually embedded into the center console. It has a dual climate control and an auto function. Auto hold it has as well. Automatic wipers, automatic headlights. Seats are very comfortable, nice seating driving position, perforated seats of course, and has a memory function which is located at the top here. It does have a USB port, a auxiliary port, and a 12-volt charger at the front. The back of the car pretty much follows the same motif as the front. The only wooden panel that you get is actually right here. Still adds a touch of class to this car. You've got two aircon vents here and two 2.1 amp USB charger slots at the bottom there. You're supposed to be driven in this car. That is why there is the boss buttons here that moves the seat along. You have ISOFIX mounts at the bottom, leather interior everywhere, and seating is actually a lot of space, and the seat is reclined already, so it is very comfortable sitting at the back here. You have these blinds here as well as blinds for the rear windscreen, which is very nice. It is a very nice D segment car to have. However, this seat cannot be collapsed forward, so meaning that you only get a fixed amount of boot space at the back. But the boot space is enough for you to fit at least two golf bags and golf clubs for your golf games with very important people. Let's start driving. Alright, so now we're driving the Toyota Camry. So, this car runs on a 2.5 litre VVTi engine, which is very efficient, and actually pushes out 136 PS of power and 235 Newton meters of torque. Everything here is governed by a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now, seeing that this car is priced at 196,000 ringgit, because it is a CBU unit, you see, it begs the question whether it's worth it. So I'm just going to show you what you get with the car, right? I mean, sitting in this car, I noticed the first thing off the bat is that it's extremely quiet. So this D-segment sedan is meant for those executives, who wants a big car, who wants a big presence. And you will get just that. The steering wheel feels great. I mean, sitting in this car just makes me feel important. And I like how the car looks. It really gives the Camry a fresh, sporty look. However, the combination of the engine and the gearbox, even though it is very, very smooth to drive this thing, I feel like it doesn't really have power. On paper, it looks decent. The power that you get from this car. But I've been driving it for a few days and it's very hard. It feels sluggish somehow. Smooth, but a bit sluggish. I mean, you don't get that sports feel as the exterior of the car would like you to think. But it's alright. I mean, it is very efficient. I have been getting 11.1 liters per 100 kilometer with this car. And for something moving this big in a city environment, I guess that's alright. No problem. It is a 2.5 liter engine after all. But as I said just now, this car is not really a driver-centric car. It's more meant for a limo. You have your boss sitting at the back there, and you want to be driven in this car, then this car is fantastic. Suspension is smooth. I've been going over our ridiculously horrible roads, and the car seems to dampen everything. So you feel very zen in this Toyota Camry, which is the main point. It is a Camry. So it is very comfortable. We've established that. Not so powerful though. And coming back to the things that you get with this car, when it comes to security and safety, this car pretty much gives you a lot of stuff, okay? I'm just gonna list a few out. You've got your blind spot monitoring, cross traffic assist, rear cameras, front and rear sensors. I'll give you all the other safety features on the screen there. You guys can go take a look on the screen. Pause it if you need to. And it feels like a complete package. It does. It really does feel like a complete package. But there's some minor things that I would like to nitpick. Because given that this car is 196,000 ringgit, I need to mention, yes, you do have your adaptive cruise control, which I really like. However, the adaptive cruise control, you will have to always turn it on every time you turn on the engine. So when you go out of the car, it just completely wipes everything. You got to start again. So that's one. The auto hold function as well is not automatically on. It's not saved to your previous settings. So every time you get in the car, you have to turn this on. You have to turn that on, which I feel that you shouldn't have to. It should have a memory function. And my biggest beef with this car is the center onboard display there in between your clusters. It's very good. It gives you all information, and you can customize a lot of things with this car just with that alone. But this car does have a rear sunblind for the rear windshield. But there is no button here. You have to go into the menu to actually turn that on, which is a bit, ayo. In Malaysia, we call it mafan, you know. It is quite mafan to do that every single time. But when you do go into reverse mode, the thing comes down automatically, which I like, which is very great, actually. Very, very great. Aside from that, everything, the seating position is just great. Okay, I am sitting very comfortable, and this thing is a electronic telescopic steering wheel, so you just have this little knob at the bottom here for you to move the steering wheel, which I really, really like. And when you turn off the car, it actually retracts all the way to allow you to go out of the car easier, which I love. So, who is this car meant for? This car is meant for those middle to upper management executives who wants a big car with a big presence and a beautiful looking car. Plus, it's a Toyota. So running this car is actually very economical. Yes, you may think 11.1 liters per 100 kilometers is a lot of fuel, but remember, this car is a 2.5 liter car. Okay, so you get savings pretty much everywhere. It's a Toyota. It will run probably longer than you will. Yeah. And you know, if you have a driver, this car is perfect for you. Sit at the back there, you have a lot of leg room, a lot of space. You can pretty much sleep while your driver takes you to your next meeting, or your driver takes you to your next golf game. So as we established at the back there, it is enough to put 2 golf bags, in my opinion. Well, so in conclusion, car is big, very comfortable, very quiet, quite economical, but it feels a bit sluggish, and the things that come along with this car, the accessories could have been improved a bit further. This is, don't get me wrong, yeah, this is a very refined Camry compared to the previous generations. I had the Camry 2 generations back and 3 generations back. I had both of those, and seeing this car, the Camry has come a long way. So is this car worth 196,000 ringgit? To the average Joe, probably not. To a Toyota enthusiast that wants a big car, hassle-free, yeah, this is worth it. But I'm actually looking forward to see if Toyota would bring a CKD model, the 2-liter CKD model, into Malaysia. I think that one would be worth even more worth the money. That's just my opinion. So I guess that's it. In conclusion, car is very comfortable. It's very big inside and out. Looks fantastic. Quite economical for a car its size. It's just that some things could have been refined a bit more. That's what I feel. So, what do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click that notification icon to be updated on our future videos. So I will see you guys in the next one. Drive safe, everybody, and take care.